What is going on, my my dudes and dudettes? It's showing you that's a serpentarium. I'm covered in blood right now. My retic just bit me. She's she can be a little bit of a scoundrel. Yeah, that's just starting to come out now. She can be a little bit of a scoundrel, and that is ultimately why retics are not for beginners. It's not even super dwarfs like this. Hello, gorgeous. I still love her either way. She does like to come out, but she is a little bit grumpy today for whatever reason. So today we're going to be talking about crossing localities, my thoughts on it and stuff like that. Obviously this girl is a cross locality. She's a 75% Madu, 25% mainland retic. And the reason for doing that then is so you can get these small retics with the, you know, the morphs and such. I've got my own opinions on morphs and stuff like that. I can't believe how much blood is coming out my hand. She's really, really strong. It's a good job she's pretty, otherwise I really wouldn't rate her. So crossing localities, look, I think with crosses, each to their own, right? I'm not a big lover of crosses, I gotta be honest with you. I know that may seem hypocritical because I've got a cross right here in my hands right now. I do love this particular girl. But my thoughts are on crosses, guys, is if you are going to cross as snakes, make sure that you sell them as crosses. And if you've bought 2 crosses, make sure you sell those as crosses. Even if you breed them 10 generations back into the pure form, they are always going to be crosses, and you need to make people aware that they are crosses to keep the bloodlines pure of the actual localities. At some point in the future I may want to get some mainlands, not mainland, sorry, actual pure locality Madus and Kalatoas. They're a little bit out of my budget at the moment. They seem to sell for quite a lot of money, and I don't really have the space at the moment to take on any more animals. Definitely not animals that could have the size potential of super dwarf retics. The Madu Islands and the Kalatoas, they get, you know, they can get up to 9 feet, which is massive. But at the end of the day, for every bigger snake that I've got, that's like 3 or 4 smaller snakes that I can't keep. So I've got to weigh up the pros and cons. What would I rather, you know, 3 or 4 nice spotted pythons or children's pythons or colubrids, or 1, you know, Kalatoa retic, right? I mean, you've got to weigh it up at some point, and the truth be told, I would rather have the smaller snakes. They're easier to care for one thing, and they're gorgeous. So with that being said, let's actually get into the topic. Thank you for spending some time with me here today, guys. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you coming to see my snakes. I'm sure my snakes, if they could say thank you, they would, but they can't. They just give me a little kiss on the hand instead. Hello. Yeah, so anyway, let's actually just get straight into it. There are a lot of crosses out there, you know, especially with boas and stuff like that. You can't really buy pure Hog Island boas anymore. They're all crosses pretty much now, and it is a shame because Hog Island boas, you can't import them anymore. So, you know, what we've got is what we've got ultimately, and that's going to be the same case for all snakes. One day we have to draw the line with bringing imports in from the wild. So I do think it is important to keep pure bloodlines. If you want to cross snakes, as I've said, guys, go ahead. But just please, please, please do not sell these crosses as pure. I don't care if it fetch you another 500 quid or whatever the case may be. Sell them as what they are. Alright, be honest with people. Don't be lying about pure snakes when they're crosses. You know, we've just got these Python Bivitatus prong tri coming in now, the dwarf Burmese. There are some crosses that I'm knocking about at the moment. That's fine. Again, carry on if you want to pet this an albino Burm, but you don't want to, you know, 15-foot snake. That's great. That's fine. But please do not start breeding these and sell them as pure snakes. Sell them as crosses. I'm a massive fan of these dwarf berms. I held one at Doncaster. I do want to get one in the future, at least one, maybe a pair. They don't seem to sell very well, but whatever. It's important that some people are working with them and getting through the generations so they become tamer and tamer. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I keep rambling on today about random things, and I do apologise, but it's just this snake, she's just so beautiful that I just can't stay on topic. Anyway, I'm doing it again. Sorry. Right, yeah, so a lot of these breeders, if they sell crosses, then normally you can't actually trust them if they're selling pure ones as well, because they would, if they were trying to make more money, they would sell these crosses as pure ones, if that makes sense. And then there's a lot of people then that are totally against crosses, and you can trust them as well, because obviously they wouldn't have, you know, they would have done their homework and they wouldn't have bought a cross in the first place. A lot of people think that crosses should just be culled, so definitely then, you know, that's a bit far for me, I think. But I definitely don't like muddling up the gene pool. Hello. She's eyeing up my face at the moment. I think she's gonna get me again. Yeah, there's a lot of people, guys, that breed these snakes. You know, whether it be retics, super dwarf retics, berms, you know, dwarf berms, true locality, boas, and wherever the case may be. A lot of them, they're really trustworthy, but a lot of them, do you know what, I would not trust them to tell me the time in a room full of clocks. I really wouldn't. They're some of the sketchiest people out there in the reptile industry. Some really sketchy people you just want to avoid at all costs. And the trick is, guys, is knowing who to avoid and who you can actually trust. A lot of it is trial and error. I've actually bought snakes from people that I would never buy a snake from again because I don't trust them anymore. I've been ripped off before with snakes. Like my pastel boy, I actually bought him as a pastel phantom, and he obviously isn't a pastel phantom. I didn't know any better at the time. I bought things as double hats or hats, and they've proved out to not be hats. I bought snakes that I've bought then, you know, like the black African house snake. I bought her. She's not a feeder. She won't eat for me. I was told she was an epic feeder. So, you know, you can't, there's a lot of people you can't trust, and there's certainly a lot of people I wouldn't deal with again. I know a friend of mine, he's had a lot of bad luck with people selling snakes, that they've got issues or whatever. But then he keeps buying off these same people over and over again, and I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, anyway, guys, that's the rant over for the day. You know, just make sure, guys, that if you are breeding these crosses, cross localities of whatever, please sell them as crosses, don't sell them as pure. Keep the bloodlines pure where you can. I'm a big believer in that. And that'll be it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry for rambling on once again. And I'll leave you there for the day. Hope you enjoy your day, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.